welcome back to my channel. My name is K Shine and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K Shine with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. This is part 3. I almost put up 2. This is part 3. So the other 2 parts will be linked in the description box below. So make sure you check those out before you watch this video. But y'all already know. Without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. Alright, y'all. So boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. And guess what? Today is a cocktail with K. In honors of St. Patrick's Day, you know, we had to go with a little green theme. Y'all already know what it is. So we do have a cocktail today. I called this Lucky Pot of Gold, I believe. Of course, you can always go check out my TikTok if you want to see how I made this drink. But let's go ahead and get our first sip on. By the way, for any future videos when I do the cocktails with Kay, if y'all don't know, y'all probably don't know yet because I haven't dropped my vlog yet, but your girl is back working out. I'm back in the gym. So I am going to cut back a little bit on alcohol some days. Maybe not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? But I'm going to at least try. So when I do my cocktails with Kay, I might not always finish the whole cocktail. But then some days I might. Do they not know I'm recording a video? Why is they trying to embarrass me with them noises? So now let me stop playing. When I hear sirens and all of that, I try to say a little prayer and hope that everything all right, okay? But anyways, let's hop into this. Okay, so in part 2, I left off telling y'all that the big scary people was walking up to the car, okay? So I know Hakeem is in the back in the trunk doing whatever. So I guess Q was on the same time. He realized they was walking up to the car too. So he automatically got out the car and was about to walk to the back where Hakeem was at. But I'm sitting here thinking like, you walking to the back with him. I want you to get in the driver's seat and drive off. Like, we're going to have to leave him. Sorry, not sorry. Because these people look scary. And it's like 30 to 40 of them. Like, what's going on? And I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, where's all those sticks that we was taking pics with, okay? Because it's 4 of us and it looked like 40 of them. So I'm going to need y'all to get those sticks out. And make these niggas say cheese around here. So no, I'm just playing. Let me stop. But anyways, so I'm thinking like, oh, I don't know. But mind you, the side that I'm on in the back seat, I'm closer to the sidewalk where they was coming from the house. So I'm scooting over closer to Shauna, like, oh shit, like, I don't know, should we get out and make a run for it? Like, what should we do? What should we do?
So it's just like, what should I do? What should I do?
It's okay, we confused. But it's like my mind is telling me go. But my body, so now let me stop. But my body is not moving, so I'm not understanding, okay? Listen. So anyways, they go to the back. So the window is rolled down enough to the point that I can hear them. And it's like the biggest, scariest guy out the group. He ended up like stepping up and he was like, which one of y'all Hakeem and which one of y'all is Q? So, you know, Hakeem was like, yeah, I'm Keem or whatever. He like, okay, y'all here to pick up the other half. So they like, you know, yeah, like, where's that? We gonna throw it in the trunk real quick. And he was like, the big scary guy. I'm gonna just call him that because I can't think of no name. He like, do I look like y'all fucking maid? Like, I ain't carrying that shit out. Y'all better go in the house and get it. So I'm like, well, damn, like, you come over here talking and stuff, like, it's not about you being a maid, like, ain't it just like a bag or something? Like, get them the bag so we could be on our merry way. I don't understand why you want these niggas to come in the house. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking. So Q ended up saying it like, bro, we didn't even say you was our maid. We just thought you was gonna hand us what we came here for and we was gonna hit the road. So, like, you can't just do that. So the big scary guy's like, nigga, no, like, if you want it, like, go in the house and fucking get it. Besides, somebody in there want to talk to you anyways. I'm guessing they never really, they said a name, but I'm gonna just call this man Boss Man. Of course, I don't really know if this was their boss or like who they got the product from. Like, I don't really know. I'm just gonna call him Boss Man because whatever. So the big scary guy's like, yeah, Boss Man want to talk to you anyway. So like, you know, you need to go in the house. Y'all go get that shit. So Q really ain't trying to go. Like, he really ain't want to go in. But Hakeem is like, fuck it. Let's just go get what we came here for so we can hit the road. So Hakeem was like, okay, just tell me where's that I go. So the big scary guy was like, no, like, all y'all gotta go. Like, what? Not just you. All y'all gotta go in there. So Q like, bro, what the fuck I gotta go in there for? Like, it's just a bag. It ain't like it's a lot of stuff that he gotta carry. He can carry that shit by himself. So the big scary guy is like, nigga, if y'all want that shit, both of y'all gotta go in there. So I'm like, oh my God, like, why y'all gonna leave us outside with the rest of these men? Please just like don't go in there. Like, tell them niggas if they not gonna bring it out, they obviously don't want you to have it. So let's just leave, right? So Q was like, all right, man, fuck it. Like, come on, Hakeem. Like, let's just get this shit over with. So the big scary guy was like, no. I said, all y'all have to go in there. Baby, who's all? Because we the only extra two people that came with them. And you talking about all of us. I'm looking at Shauna, she looking at me. Baby, what we gotta go in the house? For fucking what? What we need to go in there for? So Q was like, well, who else you talking about? You talking about the girls? Like, they ain't got shit to do with this. Why they gotta come in the house? And he like, man, cause like, bro, all y'all gotta come. Like, you brought them here, y'all all together, so y'all all move together. I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Big Scary Guy, sir. Like, we're actually okay right here. Like, we don't have to go in. Like, we're just here for the ride. So like, no, he like, nah, like all y'all need to go. And he like, well, why y'all don't want them to come in? And why y'all don't want to come in? See, that's getting very suspicious. Like, is everything good? And I'm like, and he got this look on him like, should I be worried? And I'm thinking like, no, yeah, everything's good. We just didn't understand why we had to come in. He like, because I said so. Okay, well, that's all you had to say. Let me go ahead and get my stuff. I guess we'll be coming on in. Because that's what he said. And I don't see no sticks out. So it don't look like we got any protection on this side. So I guess we're going in the house, huh? You know, that wasn't really a part of my plan today to go into another trap house. You know, we just did that yesterday, you know. Because y'all still have to remember, guys, this is... this is only the weekend. Like let's say we met them on Friday when we went to Shauna's cousin's house. The next day on Saturday is when the grandma fell. We had to go to the hospital, and we still linked up with them that night and went to their trap house. And then that's the same day that we posed with the sticks and went to the party with her cousin and all of that. Then y'all got to remember that night is when we did the road trip, which will really be like Sunday morning. And here we are Sunday, and this is the day that we actually woke up in the hotel and started doing all of this. So needless to say, this is a pretty rough 48 hours. Okay, I didn't know that this weekend was gonna go the way that it did. So if you ask me, trap houses back to back is crazy. Okay, so I'm just thinking like, oh my god, okay, maybe if we just the quicker we go in, the quicker we can leave and hit the road and get back home. That's just what I'm thinking. So you know, Q is he's steady kind of trying to say like we don't need to go in, but the big scary guy is just like doing the most. So he like, y'all just come on, let's go in the house real quick. So I'm just thinking like, we gonna die, y'all. We gonna die, y'all. So now let me stop. But now I'm just like, okay, whatever. So we get out the car. So me and Shauna, we like arm in arm, like walking up on the porch. It's like people all in the grass, and it's in a bend. It's like a field next to the house. So it's like niggas over there. They coming out the backyard and stuff. It's just like niggas galore. And normally, I wouldn't even really mind being surrounded by a couple guys and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind it. But all of them was ugly, and they was all older looking, and they looked like they had a rough life. So I was minding it, okay. I didn't like the niggas I was surrounded with right now. So it's just like this ain't my cup of tea. It never fails. Okay. What? This looks familiar to you. Are you at my old middle school? Yes, sure is. Girl, why? Yeah. Are you happy about it? Hey guys. Who you talking to? The vlog. I'm not vlogging. Let me see it. Hey y'all. I'm eating chicken shack. It's so good. Okay, girl. Well, while we at it, we might as well have a cocktail break, okay? So anyways, like I said, me and Shauna, we walking arm in arm. We coming up on the porch. I'm looking around them like, oh, God, y'all is rough over here. Where is we at? Grand Rapids, is that how y'all giving it up around here? I don't know. So we go in, so we go on the front porch and we go through the door. And like, when you go through somebody's front door, it's like that little space, of course, like where you can take your shoes and stuff off at. Mind you, Hakeem and Q is in front of us. It's me and Shauna, and then it's the big scary guy and like a couple of them behind us or whatever. Mind you, we do hear music. Like, you could tell it's giving trap house. Like, a trap house is not really giving a party, but it's just like all the niggas is in there. So because it was so many YNs outside, I'm thinking like it's just a house full of YNs. But when we did go in, we did notice that there was a few girls in there. So okay, cool. But when we walked through the front door, we standing like, it's like we went right over the threshold, and me and Shauna is like standing there. Like, I did not want to go fully in like the house and in the living room, because I'm trying to figure out why do we don't need no house tour. Like, why do we have to come through the whole house? I don't understand why. We walked in, we stopped, and we were standing right there, and we was just like holding each other arm. So the big scary guy behind us, he like, go in some more. So I tried to move over. You know how you move to the side so they can like go around you and come in. So I moved to the side. I was like, oh no, you could go in, like you can go around. He like, nah, baby, like all y'all like go in the house, like y'all need to go in too. And I'm like, why I can't stand over here by the door? He like, man, just cause you came, like go in, move in, girl. Nobody gonna do nothing to you. So I'm just like, okay. So I get to easing in more, whatever. So we come into the living room. It's a few. So I can't give everybody a name, y'all, because it literally was so many guys there. So it's just like it's gonna be too much, right? So, anyways, we moving in, and let's say, okay, I'm gonna call the first guy that I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna call him YN1, okay, because it's too much with the names. So we move in, and it's YN1. He's sitting on the couch, but it's like 8 YNs in the living room, right? But I'm only gonna talk about a specific one. So it's a bunch of them in there, and then you got the living room, you got the dining room, whatever, and there's people in there, people in the kitchen, like people just all through the fucking house, okay? So it's like 8 of them in here. So when we come in, YN1 was like, y'all niggas get up, whatever, make some room for the ladies so they can sit down. Talking about me and Shauna. So at first I'm like, no, we don't want to sit down. Like, we good. Like, we all right. We ain't gonna be here long. And he like, no, y'all good. Like, come sit down. So I'm like, nah, thank you though. Like, we appreciate it. He like, nah, sit down. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, actually, now that you mention it, I am a little tired. My knees do hurt. So maybe I should go and sit down, Shauna. Like, let's sit down. So we go ahead and sit down. But, like, Hakeem went to sit, like, next to him. And then it was me and Shauna. And then Q was standing up, like, he didn't want to sit down. So picture us, like, sitting at the edge of the couch. And he's standing right next to us by the couch. But he's standing up. So Hakeem ended up talking to like the YN1, whatever. They started talking. So Shauna over here about to like literally shit her pants, which I don't blame her because I'm looking at everybody. I ain't never met so many like rough looking guys. Like they just look rough, like they just laid on the ground and let people kick rocks in their face or something. Like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, it just looked too rough, right? So I guess she just like, I don't know. She like, you know what? I gotta use the bathroom. So she had said it out loud. So the big scary guy, of course, he came in with us. So he said like, YN2, like, take her to the bathroom. Like, you gotta use the bathroom. So Shauna like, yeah. So she get up, y'all. So you know me, I'm about to get up too because I'm thinking like we gonna go to the bathroom together because actually like we need to come out with a fucking plan, right? Because we scared. They look scary, right? And don't ask me why we was already nervous. I like just by their looks. Like this whole it's just a vibe. Like I could not tell you, but it's just like some type of vibe or gut feeling. Like I just did not get an easy feeling from them. I didn't get like a feeling like I've been around a lot of hood shit. And even though it's hood or whatever, I will come around and I be cool. Like I don't have no feelings about nothing. Like I don't feel weird. I don't feel out of place. I be good. But this house particular, it's just like, oh, like the whole time I was like this. Like they was getting mad because they like, is you good? But I'm just at first when me and Shauna was holding each other, we holding each other arms. And then when she got up, I was just kind of sitting like a, so that you could just tell I'm uneasy or whatever. But it was just some type of vibe. I don't know. It was the way they looked, the way the house was, just the or I don't fucking know, y'all. It was something, okay? So when she was getting up and they was about to take her to the bathroom, I got up too. So he like, why are you going? Like, you gotta go to the bathroom too? So I was like, yeah. So the big scary guy was like, well, why you can't wait for her to get out? I'm like, cause like us girls, like we go to the bathroom together. It's not a big deal. So he like, I don't know. I don't think you need to go in the bathroom with her. See, it's something about y'all too. Because, hey, bro, like they want to stay outside in a car. They trying to go to the bathroom together. Like it's just real suspicious. Like it's getting a little sneaky a little bit. I don't know. So I'm thinking like, bro, like we not trying to be sneaky or nothing like that. So I'm just thinking like, nah, bro, like we ain't on no sneaky shit. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, bro, I wanted to go to the bathroom with Shauna because we were going to talk shit about how scary it was. Y'all know we is trying to plot so we can go in the bathroom together so we could jump out the window because I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
Ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
Well, not even after this shit, before the shit even happened, me and her want to hop out the window and run away. Okay, that's why we want to go to the bathroom together. But you're fucking up the plan, okay? You're messing up the plan because y'all don't want us to go in the bathroom together. Why do y'all care? Okay, why did y'all even worry about that? So it's like he trying to give off that we being sneaky. And when you around a lot of YNs or people that you don't know, you don't want to ever make them feel like you trying to be on some weird shit or you trying to be sneaky because I don't need y'all looking at me no type of way. Like, I'm just here. I just came to dance, baby. That's it.
I just came to dance for y'all. That's all.
Here for the ride. That was it. Like, I'm not on none of the shit that y'all are on. I don't have nothing to do with that. Like, I'm just here with Hakeem and Q, okay? So, I'm just thinking, like, whatever. If it make y'all feel better, like, I'll just stay here. So, it's just like, well, I don't really have to go. It's not a big deal. Acting like it wasn't a big deal. But I'm just like, damn, Shauna, like, now we can't escape because you're not going to jump out the window without me. So, fuck. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and sit back down. So, now he like, yeah, like, you could make yourself comfortable. Like, we could pour up a drink or whatever. So, I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need nothing. So, he like, you don't drink? And instead of my goofy ass just saying like, oh yeah, no, I don't drink. I'm like, nah, yeah, I do. But like, I'm just not trying to drink. So he like, why? I'm like, because like I'm not really on that. Like, we about to hit the road soon. Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm like, what if I have to drive or something? Like, I need to be sober. He like, if you have to drive, like, girl, it's just 2 hours. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bitch, anybody ask your big scary fat ass, like, shut up. But anyways, I'm like, oh yeah, that's true, but like, I'm like, I'm just not really in a drinking mood. So he like, the big scary guy, right? He like, nah, see, I just think you don't want to drink with us. And I'm like, nah, it ain't really that. He like, oh, so you do want to drink with us? I'm like, no, like, I don't. I'm just like, nah, I'm just straight, like, I'm not about to drink. I'm good, like, I don't want none. He like, man, yes you do, like, give me a red cup. Talking to the other people, and I'm just like, the fuck did I just say? Like, didn't I say I didn't want to drink? So he like, man, you could drink with us. Like, it's just one drink. Like, we all chilling over here. Like, ain't we good? Like, everything's smooth. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't really say it wasn't. You know, I just don't really want to drink. So it's like, but whatever. Clearly, you didn't set the cup right in front of me anyways. So he like, nah, you going to be smooth. Mind you, one of the reasons I didn't want to drink because when we came in, one of the YNs, he already on the couch fucking drinking Hennessy out the bottle like it's soda. So now, I love saying that because y'all know I don't use the word soda. It's pop over here, okay? He drinking the Hennessy like lips on the bottle like it's fucking pop. And I'm already looking at him like, is you okay? Is everything okay at home? Like, is you good in life? Because ain't no way you're drinking it. And I'm not even saying, like, even though he putting his mouth on it, it wasn't like a quick, like, oh, put my mouth on it. He's drinking it like, Hennessy. How was you cool? You alright? You need to talk? Because, you know, this, I do got a psychology background, baby. Like, you good? Because ain't no way you gulping down Hennessy straight. Baby, everything not okay in life, okay? So I'm already looking at him drinking that, and I'm like, yeah, so y'all, I don't know over here. So that's why I'm thinking, like, I don't really want to drink. I'm straight, right? Big scary guy. He put a red cup right in front of me because y'all gotta remember we sitting on the couch, so it's like a table right there. So he put the red cup in front of me. So he gets a pouring, mind you. You know when you go to the store and like they put your liquor in a brown paper bag, and then they take the brown paper bag and put it in a like black plastic bag, so it's like in there, so it's like, you know, it's liquor but you can't really see the liquor. So he got it like that. So he holding the bottle like by the neck and he's pouring it. So one, I already can't see what the liquor is, but then I'm looking in the cup, mind you, I'm just sitting here, so I'm just looking as he pouring. I'm thinking I'm gonna see the Hennessy, maybe a little light liquor, yeah, maybe y'all drinking on tequila, some gin, some shit, I don't know. I'm looking, why that shit coming out purple? Now if you know, you know. If you know why that shit coming out purple, then you know. So I'm looking at it like, why the fuck is he pouring me something purple? So he pouring it, y'all. I'm trying to act like, if he right here pouring it, I'm over here like, trying to act like I ain't even paying no mind. So he asked me like, is that enough? I'm sitting here thinking like, baby, it don't matter how little or how much you pour, baby. I'm not drinking it anyway, so it don't really matter. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess. He like, what you mean you guess? Like, you want some more or not? I'm like, I already told you I didn't really want none anyway. So he like, all right, that means just a little bit more. So he poured some more. He like, there you go, baby. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, at the end of the day, I know what y'all thinking. Like, hey, no, they could have drugged you, put something in it. Like, don't drink it. Listen, even though I'm a little nervous, and y'all gotta remember we're young at the time. Even though I'm a little nervous, I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie, because we just still outnumbered. Like, I don't really like going places where it's like literally like maybe two girls and a lot of YNs or a lot of guys that's like not my family or friends or somewhere that I'm comfortable at. I don't like going nowhere where it's a bunch of dudes that I don't know and it's like only me and one girl or me and two girls and it's a lot of y'all, right? So that's where my uncomfortableness was really coming from. Like, I'm in a whole different city far away and I don't know y'all. We barely know fucking Hakeem and Q. That's what I mean by just doing shit. And even though it sounds fun at the time, like I said before, bad decisions make for good story times. Even though I understand that now, it's like, listen, sometimes, look, it might sound fun and you just hanging out. You might not think nothing of it. You might think you just hanging out with this boy and then you go with them and it's something life changing. Like, you go with them and you at the wrong place at the wrong time and all that. Like, you just never know. So it do be sounding fun. I understand my young girls out there. Well, everybody, all my young people. I know certain risky and dangerous things do be like, it be so fun. Like the hood activities, everything just be so fun. It sounds so lit. But you could really put yourself in a dangerous situation. So y'all, stay on your P's and Q's, okay? But anyways, cocktail break. Like I said before, even though they was a little scary, at the end of the day, like, you're not gonna bully me into drinking something I don't want to drink. Like, I'm gonna definitely stand on that. Like, nobody's gonna make me drink something I don't want. You can't force me to do that. Like, I don't care how nervous or scared or whatever I am, you're not about to do that. So like, bro, like, it don't matter what it is, I'm not drinking it. Like, you gonna have to take me right now, okay? Take me to the king right now before you think you're gonna make me drink some shit that I don't want to drink. So like, listen, it's not happening, right? So, I'm just looking, and he like, you don't want to take a sip? Like, go ahead. And I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Like, he like, man, go ahead. Like, you straight. Like, ain't nobody, like, we ain't doing nothing that over here. Like, you could drink, you don't want to drink with us. So I'm just thinking like, listen, I like to think I can stand on my own 2 feet, okay? And normally people can't bully me, but I'm looking around at everybody like, you motherfuckers look a little scary around here. Y'all look like y'all got some long rap sheets around here, okay? I know they say don't judge a book by a cover. But I'm judging a YN by his trap house, okay? Y'all looking a little too thugged out around here. So I'm like, normally I can't be bullied. But fuck it, call me a booger, because y'all can definitely pick on me at this point. Because the way I'm dressed like a booger right now. And y'all definitely is picking on me. And it's looking like that's what it's going to be because, I'm a little scared. But I'm just kidding, y'all, because I ain't drinking shit. So I'm telling him, like, as nervous and scared I am, I'm like, I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm going to stand in these boots. And my boots might be shaking a little bit. I might be shaking, but I'm going to stand on these 2 feet. Don't you worry. I'm a little nervous. But I'm like, nah, I'm just good or whatever. At the same time of me telling him this, Shauna ended up coming out the bathroom, right? So she sit back down and she looking like, oh, what's that? Like, and I'm like, girl, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So she like, that's yours? I'm like, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is.
I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is.
It's like, no, I was like, I don't know, girl, but be quiet, because I'm like, I don't want you to mention it no more before he bring it up and want me to take a shot again. Mind you, the whole time Hakeem and like the YN one is having a conversation or whatever, like, it's other conversations going on, but I'm just trying to tell y'all what me and the scary dude was talking about. So when Shauna come back out or whatever, the scary guy kind of like, he left me alone, or he went to go do something in the kitchen. He did something. So now I'm kind of listening to like Hakeem and the YN1 like talking. My thing is, I'm thinking all y'all on the same team or something, but for some reason I keep getting the feeling that like they don't really fuck with Hakeem and Q. Like, it's just something that is like not giving. Like, they ain't dapping each other up like, what's up, bro, or whatever. It's just like y'all not really giving that y'all fuck with each other. So I'm just like, I don't really know what it is. Hey, first of all, let's just take another sip before I get into this, okay? One more cocktail break, okay? So mind you, Hakeem and like the guys or whatever was talking. So Q ended up butting in, was like, I thought you said Boss Man was here. Like, what's going on? Like, we don't got a lot of time, so we ain't trying to like chill and kick it with y'all. Like, where he at? So the big scary dude was like, well, I never said the boss man was in here. I said he wanted to talk to you, so come in the house. So Q like, okay, well, where he at then? Like, I'm thinking he here. And he like, well, he gonna be here in a minute. Like, don't be fucking rushing him. So Q like, ain't nobody rushing nobody. I'm just saying, like, why we can't just get the product and go? Like, if the boss man want to talk to us, he could just call us. So the big scary guy was like, nigga, be patient. Like, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, you here to do X, Y, and Z for boss man, and you act like you got other places to be. And Q like, well, nigga, I do. I got other shit to do today. Like, I ain't trying to sit here and kick it with y'all. So at the same time, Hakeem and YN, they was talking. So this, I'm about to tell y'all what they was talking about, but I'm about to make up this part because I don't really want to say what they really was talking about. So this part right here, y'all, for the people in the back, this segment right here that I'm about to talk about, I'm going to make up this part. Okay? Do you feel me? Are you feeling me, Mr. Krabs?
You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Like, no, let me stop. Y'all be tagging me in like a lot of SpongeBob stuff, and I just think it's so funny, y'all. But anyways, so I'm about to make up this part, right? So I'm listening to Hakeem and YN number one. So YN number one, he's talking to Hakeem, and he was like, oh yeah, bro, like, while y'all waiting, I meant to ask y'all something. So, Hakeem was like, what? So he like, wasn't it a shooting in y'all neighborhood like not too long ago at a park where people play basketball at? So Hakeem and them was like, oh yeah, like, yeah, we heard about that or whatever. He like, yeah, cause my man's down there, he ended up getting shot. He was one of the people that got shot. I guess it was like 3 or 4 people that ended up getting shot or whatever. So he like, yeah, my man's ended up getting shot. So Hakeem and them was like, oh, did he? Like, yeah, like, like, basically like, okay, why are you telling me that? So he like, yeah, like, I heard that, like, do y'all know something about that? Like, y'all know anything? So Hakeem and Q was like, nah, bro, we don't know nothing about that. So YN1 is like, so you telling me a shooting happened in y'all neighborhood, in y'all hood, y'all neck of the woods, and y'all don't know shit about it? So Q like, man, we said we ain't know nothing about it. We don't know shit about it. And the YN1 is like, that's crazy because, you know, word around town is y'all do know something about it. Like, y'all know who was doing the shooting or what y'all, the shooters. So Akeem McHugh was like, man, like, bro, you got us messed up. Like, we don't know shit about that. So he like, I'm just asking. Like, that was the word on the street. Like, I was just trying to figure out who shot my mans because, you know, he's still in the hospital. It ain't really looking too good for him. So I'm just trying to see if y'all have any information. Mind you, Hakeem and Q keep denying. Mind you, I don't know if they really got something to do with it or not. If they the ones who did it, I don't really know. But it's like you could tell that it's like I'm just feeling like y'all think that they did it, like, or y'all think they know something, or y'all think that they have something to do with it. That's the vibes that I'm getting. I'm not getting that y'all really just feel like something happened in their neighborhood and y'all asking them a question. So, you know, I'm kind of just listening. They over there like, nah, we don't know nothing. Like, yeah, that's our hood, but shit, we don't know. We thought it was a drive-by or whatever. Like, we wasn't there that day, so we don't know what the fuck happened. And, you know, the YN number 2, he chimed in. He like, yeah, that's just crazy though, bro. Like, shit, don't nothing go on in my hood that I don't fucking know about. So, like, that's crazy that shit is popping off and people getting shot and it's drive-bys and y'all don't know shit about it. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, damn, just because you live somewhere, like, you telling me you gotta know everything that go on. Like, damn, like, people could really just ride through your hood and, like, maybe the wrong person was there and do a drive-by and you telling me you supposed to know everything about it. But I don't know. I ain't in the streets like that. So maybe you are supposed to know. I don't fucking know. But, like, Q and them was just like, yeah, we don't know. So the YN2 is like, yeah, because that's my little brother and it ain't looking good for him. So, yeah, we definitely trying to be on some get back type shit. So, like, whoever responsible for that, yeah, they definitely gonna have a price to pay. So I'm thinking, like, y'all talking all this shit, but y'all low key trying to say that y'all heard that they had something to do with it, but y'all acting like y'all want revenge, and it's looking like, do y'all want revenge on Hakeem and Q? Like, I'm confused. So at this point, while I'm listening, it's like it's giving setup vibes to me. Like, I'm starting to think like they brought y'all here to set y'all up to wet y'all up because it ain't looking like they like y'all, and it seemed to me as if they think y'all have something to do with some shooting. So yeah, because they brought y'all up in here talking about you gotta wait for the product even though the product was supposed to already be here, and y'all they ain't really giving you no ETA of when this product or when this boss man is supposed to be here, but they question y'all about a shooting with their friend slash brother. Suspicious to me. And y'all think me and Shauna is the sneaky suspicious ones. Oh, okay. So anyways, so they just like, yeah, no, we got nothing to do with that. He's like, yeah, okay. Well, like, y'all might want to find something. Like, y'all might want to put y'all ear to the street and figure out what the fuck going on around in your hood, because ain't no way you in your hood and you don't know shit. So, like, hopefully you ain't protecting one of yours. So, kid, like, it ain't about protecting nobody. We wasn't there. We don't know shit about it. Like, that, what the fuck? So, the YN1 is like, like, okay. Like, you could tell it's like he ain't really believing him. So, it's like, ever since that, mind you, the big scary guy came back in. He was like, okay, the boss man will be here in 15 minutes. Like, he said he got some other shit for y'all and he want to talk to y'all about something. So he was like, 15 minutes. He looking at his phone. He like, shit, like, I don't know. So the big scary guy like, man, nigga, what the fuck you mean you don't know? Like, he about to pull up in a minute. Like, y'all gonna get y'all shit and y'all be on y'all way. So I'm just thinking like, oh my God, 15 minutes is sounding like fucking 15 hours right now. Like, I'm ready to go ASAP. So it's like ever since they brought up the conversation about the little shooting, mind you, like I said, the shooting part is made up. But they had another situation. Basically the situation is just like something that they feel like Hakeem and Q was a part of, right? But I made up the shooting part, okay? For the people in the back, again, that part, because I know I'm going to get comments like, oh, did they know who shot the, like, listen, that part is made up. Now we're going to go back to telling the actual story, all right? So once he said that, it's like, the energy was already off, but it really got off after that, right? So it's like this big scary guy. He's talking to us, but you know when you have a table in a dining room and like you turn your chair like against the table and you kind of like, you know, talking to the people that's in the living room, because the living room right here, the dining room right here. So it's like he took the chair from the dining room and he kind of was sitting like right in the middle of the threshold where the living room and the dining room meet, and he was like engaging in conversation in the living room, right? YN number 2 is that whoever I said was drinking Hennessy? See, I'm gonna get confused with all these little fake names. But I think YN number 2 is the one that I told you I was drinking Hennessy. Whichever one it was that was drinking Hennessy, that's what I'm talking about. So YN number 2 Hennessy drinker, he all of a sudden, you know when people like fake box you, like I don't know what, mind you, you must be drunk off this Hennessy. I don't know what it is, but he was talking, he was still engaged in a conversation with Hakeem, whatever. Like they was talking about whatever, and it's like all of a sudden this nigga get up and he like fake. If this is Hakeem face, right? Let's say this, you know, we always gotta demonstrate. let's say this is Hakeem's face, and you know when somebody like fake fighting you, but like they're not hitting your face, but they're like just putting it like right here, like playing. He started doing that with Hakeem. I'm just looking like, why is you fake boxing him? YN number 2, aka Hennessy drinker, he stood up while Hakeem was sitting down and was fake like hitting him in his face. So of course naturally Hakeem like stood up, because you know when you got somebody over you, you kind of just stand up. So Hakeem stood up, was like, bro, like stop doing it, like I ain't here to play or whatever. And it's like as soon as he stood up, for whatever reason, YN number 1, who was originally talking, he stood up behind Hakeem, y'all, and like choked him from the back and pulled him down. But he laughing, he like yeah nigga, we got you, and he laughing and playing while he choking him. But you know when somebody is like passive aggressive, like they're doing something to you for real, but they trying to laugh and play and act like they not serious, but it's like you're really choking him. Because I seen Hakeem like grabbing his arms like, bro, chill, but he barely could talk. So YN1 is like choking Hakeem, and it's like he looking like, yeah, little nigga, call for your mama, okay?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Call for your mama.
So, no, but he joking Hakeem, so Hakeem like trying to pull him off. Hakeem is really trying to get this boy off him, but the YN1 keep trying to laugh and act like he playing. So at that point, Q was coming around the table because he was about to help, you know, like get him off him or whatever. So YN number 3, he get up off the couch and he push Hakeem. He like, bro, chill, like we just playing, bro, like we not even on that for real, like we just playing. So Q like, well, tell him to let him go. So I'm just sitting here looking, mind you, because they're next to us, right? So I'm trying to act like, I was like, I'm looking, but I'm trying not to look because I don't want to be fucking next. But he's like, he choking him, and King like, bro, get off me, like he hitting him, and he finally let him go. He like, bro, I'm just playing, like what the fuck, like y'all chill out, like we just playing. So he laughing, he like, bro, why you couldn't get me off you? You should have been able to get my ass off you or whatever, like playing. So Q was standing up, he like, yeah, y'all are doing too much, we ain't come here for all of that. So the big scary guy look at Q, he like, man, you swear you so tough, you think you so tough, huh? You think you could take him? And he's pointing at YN number 3, right? So he pointing at him. So Q like, man, I don't play fight, like I don't do all that. So the scary guy's like, I asked you if you play fight, like I said, do you think you could take him? Because you so tough, like you swear you so tough. And Q like, man, like you know when somebody like not a hoe, but like they not on that, like I don't got time for no hypothetical questions. If you asking me, can I beat somebody up? I hate when people ask those type of questions, especially I remember when Krishan was around a lot. Everybody used to be like, you think you could beat up Krishan? Like asking people that, like, why do y'all ask questions like that? Like I feel like y'all looking to be messy or start some drama, because nobody gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna get my ass beat, but also nobody really want to say like, yeah, I can beat that person up, because I'm not here to start drama. So I feel like that's what Q was giving off, like, bro, I'm not here, I'm not on none of that, right? So the YN number 3 like, nah, I beat this nigga little ass, right? Mind you, again, like I said, these people, these guys, these YNs, they look bigger in, well, they didn't look, they were bigger, but they look much older than Q and Hakeem. So it's just like y'all really picking at people at this point. But okay, cocktail break. Of course, Hakeem finally get off the floor and he like, yeah, bro, like we just about to go because like y'all playing around too much. Like I ain't here to do all of that. So in the midst of Hakeem saying that, like he's steady. It's like the big scary guy is steady trying to get the YN number 3 and Q to like fight or whatever. But he like, man, let's just do a little 30 seconds real quick. Like it ain't gonna be no harm, no foul. Like we ain't for real. Like we just playing. So Q like, well, I don't do that. Like I'm straight on that. So he look over in the corner. He like, we got the gloves over there. Like let's put the gloves on. So Q like, nah, bro. Like I'm just here to wait for the product, and that's it. Like I don't want to put no gloves on. So YN number 3 was like, okay, well fuck the gloves. Like let's just do 30 seconds. Like come on. So Q just steady like, nah, bro. Like I'm good. He like, man, come on. Like it's just playing. Like we ain't gonna be for real. So he started like kind of like squaring up with Q or whatever. So Q like, bro, I'm telling you, like I'm not on that. Like I'm straight. So the big scary guy's like, what you scared, nigga? Like we just playing. Like it ain't nothing like that. Like come on now. Oh, you don't want to fight? You don't want to get your ass beat in front of the girls, huh? So Q like, bro, like I'm telling you, like I'm not on that. It ain't about none of that. I'm here to do one thing. Like nah. So it's like, why Q trying to explain like that? He ain't trying to play fight or a real fight for 30 seconds or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Fucking YN number 3, he grabbed them, and you know when you grab around somebody's waist where their arms are still down like this, he grabbed them and he tried to like, I guess, get him to the ground or something. I don't know what the fuck he trying to do. He trying to do all of that. Hakeem is like, bro, y'all chill. Like y'all doing too much. So they look at Hakeem. They like, bro, just chill out. Like they just playing. Like they not for real. So Hakeem is like, I know my man's like, we don't play fight. Like he gonna be for real. So the big scary guy was like, well, if he for real, then he gonna get his ass beat then, because we just playing. So they trying to hold Hakeem a little bit, like tell him to chill. So the YN number 3 is still like holding like Q by the sides and like trying to tackle him down. So Q, I guess he got his arms loose or whatever, and he started like hitting the boy in the face and stuff. So the boy kind of trying to fight him back and stuff. So they kind of like fighting for a little bit. So I'm getting nervous, y'all. Like, oh, y'all don't mind my bottoms, okay? Y'all know I only get dressed from the waist up. So I'm kind of like putting my legs and stuff on the couch, because now that they're like tussling a little bit, the coffee table is getting like pushed towards us, and like stuff is falling. And I'm like, oh no, I'm like, can y'all break that up? Because like I'm starting to get like we in a small area and y'all letting them wrestle and tussle. Like, bro, shit is falling. It's too much. So I'm like, no, break it up. So the big scary guy's like, just chill. Like, they just playing, like everything okay. They just gonna do 30 seconds. I'm like, no, I don't think like they're playing like a little serious. They telling us to just chill. So me and Shauna over here getting worried, because I'm looking at Hakeem like, can you break it up? Like, I know you probably a little nervous too, because there's so many of them. They kind of like tussling a little bit, and next thing you know, they fall to the ground. And the white end number 3, he had fucking Q around his waist again. So his Q arms is back down, and he holding him again. They are much bigger and they look much older than Hakeem and Q. So he holding Q like arms down or whatever, but he like bear hugging him, right? And he just got him on the ground. He like, yeah, nigga, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Like, just saying little stuff. But he like laughing, but you could tell Q is for real. Like, he's serious. Like, why is you doing that? But the guy is laughing. So the big scary guy is like, yeah, let that little nigga up. I told you, like, he just want to be tough so bad. He can't do shit with you. So they let Q up. Q is pissed. Like, you could tell that he was kind of fighting for real, and he's mad. So Q was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, come on, Hakeem. Like, we gotta go. Like, I ain't here with all this shit. Niggas want to play. Like, no, I don't even get down like this. And Q, like, he just started walking out the front door. Like, before we can even get up and stuff, he just mad. He walking away. So the YN number 3 and another guy, they went to go follow him. They like, let's go cool him down. Let me let him know, like, we was just playing. Like, it's not that serious. So they went after Q, right? So Hakeem about to get up, and the big scary guy's like, man, sit down. Like, here go the boss man. He said he pulling up right now. Just go ahead and get y'all product. I see y'all niggas is too serious. Like, y'all don't know how to have a good time. Get y'all product or whatever, and y'all could be on y'all way. So it's just like Hakeem, like, I just feel like they was scared too. They want to act like they wasn't, but I personally feel like they was a little intimidated by these guys, because that's what happens when you a young nigga trying to do grown up stuff and like big boy stuff. And don't get me wrong, these ain't no kingpins or nothing like that, but I think they was definitely intimidated by the fact that it was so many of them, and I can't blame them. Like, imagine, these are not the ages, but I'm just saying, imagine you 19 and you dealing with like 30-year-olds trying to like move weight and do all this stuff in the street, knowing you ain't got no business doing it, right? That's what it was given. It was like a big age gap, and they're much older and you young, and they could just be very intimidating, right? So cool. So I'm not gonna lie, me and Shauna is a little shaken up, because I'm like, first of all, y'all know I already hate when guys fight. We young, y'all doing too much. And like I said, I'm personally start to feel like that is giving setup vibes, because first of all, like, if we think about this, I'll call them specifically to come up here and get this product, which I don't know what kind of relationship y'all have, so maybe y'all always call them, I don't know. Then second of all, y'all meet up. I'm pretty sure, I'm no street pharmacist, but I'm pretty sure when y'all went up to that pickup spot, y'all discussed a certain amount. I'm sure before we came to pick it up from like the first boy when we was in that plaza, that maybe y'all discussed you picking up 100 whatever. Like, I'm just throwing a number out there. You supposed to have 100. So it's pretty ironic, it's pretty crazy that when you go to the meetup spot that they only gave you half. Why would niggas give you half? If you was coming up here and get 100, why would you be getting 50? You okay? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so you brought half to a meetup spot, and then next thing you know, you talking about, oh, you could go get the other half at this trap house at this location. Then we pull up to the location, and all of a sudden you talking about you had to come in the house to get it. Then you talking about the boss man want to talk to them and all of that. We come in the house. Then once we come in and we realize the boss man and the product is not here, y'all start telling them about an incident that happened back in the city in their hood that involves one of y'all mans ending up in the hospital or getting shot, and y'all feeling like it's them. And now y'all just keep saying that this boss man is on his way, and it went from 10 minutes to this and this and all of this, and now y'all in here fake play fighting and fake choking them and fake doing all of this. It's starting to get fucking set up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to feel like y'all think that they had something to do, or they was the ones that shot y'all mans. So y'all trying to get revenge, and in order to do that, y'all try to set them up to wet them up, which means that y'all wanted them to come to this trap house. Y'all probably didn't know we was gonna beat with them. Well, of course, because why would y'all? Or maybe y'all did. Maybe the boy who we picked up the first set from, maybe he told y'all. I don't know. But that's why y'all want everybody in the house, because y'all don't want to leave no witnesses behind. Okay, so I'm starting to think like y'all trying to get revenge for y'all friend slash brother. So y'all brought them here to set them up. I don't know about y'all, but that's what the fuck I came up with, okay? So I'm just starting to think like everything is playing in my head. I'm starting to think like, yeah, this ain't looking too good, right? So at this point, I guess you could probably see visibly how upset we are and how like we just not with it, right? I'm just sitting here thinking like, cocktail break. So at this point, I'm just looking like I don't want nothing to happen to them. But at this point, like I gotta put myself first, Lucius.
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucian.
Like I don't know. So I just told them like I was talking to the big scary guy, because it's like him and YN number one was doing majority of the talking, but the big scary guy just seemed like he had more power than the rest of them. I don't fucking know. So I was just telling him like, do you know how long the boss man is gonna be? Because I'm like, we gotta go to school tomorrow. Mind you, we was not even in school, but I just said it. So I'm like, cause we have to go to school tomorrow, so we have to leave soon. That way we can be ready for school tomorrow. So he was like, y'all still in school? So I'm telling him like, yeah, we still in school. He like, damn, y'all that fucking young? So I'm just like, yeah, we're super young. We're so young. Like, yes, like whatever. So he trying to like make conversation. He just talking like, yeah, y'all young as hell. Where y'all was at before here? And I don't know why I'm just saying stuff. I'm like, well, we was at the hotel at first. Like, we didn't really even know we was coming here. Like, I'm just saying shit. He like, oh, y'all had a hotel? So we like, yeah, like we had a hotel. So it's like he looked and he was like, well, King, what you think? Like, do you want to take the young ladies back to y'all hotel or whatever? Like, while you wait for the boss man, or y'all don't have it no more? And Hakeem is like, oh, no, we still had the hotel. We bought it for another day, but, like, we was planning on leaving today. So he's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, what you think? They can go back to the hotel? So Hakeem was like, I mean, like, they could, but we really just wanted to get the shit from Boss Man and hop right on the road. So the big scary guy was like, well, I don't know, man. Like, I think, like, you should go ahead and take them to the hotel, because you know how the Boss Man is. He don't really like a bunch of extra people. And I was kind of looking. Mind you, I told you it was a few other girls there, too. Some was, like, in the dining room or in the kitchen. So I was just looking. I'm like, okay, well, maybe they work here or shit. I don't fucking know. But he was like, yeah, the Boss Man don't really like extra people. And that's what made me even more scared, because I'm thinking, like, at first, you didn't mind if we was sitting here waiting with the boss man. Now all of a sudden, which I appreciate, don't get me wrong, you like, yeah, the boss man don't want extra people here. You know how he is. Hakeem is like, well, like, that's why we was saying they should just stay in the car. And he's like, man, nah, they can't just sit in the car. Like, we don't know what they could be doing out there. They could be texting people and have them pull up to our spot. Like, we don't do no shit like that. So he like, I mean, I feel it, but like, yeah, they ain't on none of that. Like, we was gonna hop right on the road and head back to the city. And the big scary guy was like, nah, now that I think of it, YN1, what you think? Like, you think the boss man gonna be tripping if like extra people here? So YN1 is like, yeah, if y'all got a hotel, I definitely think it's best for them to just go back to the hotel. So low key, it's like part of me is happy, like, oh yes, take us back to the hotel. But the other part of me is like, why y'all want us to leave so bad all of a sudden? I'm happy about it, but it's like something's going on. So Hakeem is like, I mean, like, shit, I guess like the hotel really not far from here, so I guess I could shoot them there. Cause he like, yeah, the boss man wanna probably give you some more stuff, and he wanna talk to you, and he don't really like everybody in his business and stuff. So Hakeem, you could really tell that he ain't really trying to do that, but it's like they all in his ear and face telling him like, oh, the boss man gonna be mad, and do this and do that. So I guess he was just like, fuck it, I'll take them back. So he was like, all right, well, I'll shoot them back to the hotel. Let me just go grab Q. So the YN number two, remember him? He coming back from like the kitchen way. I like, how like the side door could be connected to like the kitchen. So he coming back from that way. So he like, nah, we just calm Q down. Like, we talking to him like he a real cool ass nigga. Like, we just let him know like our bad. Like, we just be playing and stuff like that. We having a conversation with him. So he like, nah, he cool. He could stay here. He like, shit, man, you could just go to drop the girls off. The YN number two. So Hakeem is just like, well, let me at least tell him whatever. So the big scary guy's like, nigga, he'll be all right. You just going up the street, ain't you? Like, go ahead and let YN number two ride with you. Like, we gonna let him know that you will be right back. So normally, not gonna lie, if that was my homeboy, I would make sure I personally tell him like I'm leaving or I'll be right back or whatever. Like I definitely think he should have like literally seen Q to make sure he was okay. Cause y'all have to remember when Q walked out that front door, the other guys followed him and said that they was gonna talk to him. We never see Q come back in the house, right? So they trying to make it seem like they in the back or in the backyard or whatever talking to Q and Q calming down and all of that. And they like, yeah, that nigga back there smoking, like he good, like I'm gonna go tell him, but I'm gonna ride with you. So it even further made me feel like, why do one of y'all gotta ride with him to take us back? Because I wanted to just get in a car with Shauna and Hakeem, because I was gonna let Hakeem know, like, I think they trying to set y'all up. Like, y'all need to be careful. Like, I don't know, this seems sketchy. Like, I don't know what's going on. I wanted to talk to Hakeem, but how I'm gonna tell him if one of the guys come with us? Like, why do y'all have to ride with us to get dropped off? So Hakeem is just like, he's so like, I'm not gonna even say, I don't even want to really call him weak, because I feel like at the end of the day, like I keep saying, that they were intimidated by them because they was much older. So it's like Hakeem was like, man, I guess like that's cool, because I'll be right back. So all right, man, but tell him I'll be right back. I'm gonna just drop the girls off at the hotel. So the big scary guy's like, yeah, we go tell him, like with a little smirk on his face. So I'm just looking like, oh, normally I would encourage you to make sure you go talk to Q. And even though Q, bro, I rock with you, but like I said, I gotta put myself first. Like, I'm so sorry. I was so eager to get at that house that even though normally I would want to make sure Q is okay, I wanted to get the fuck on, y'all. I did. Like, I feel like it was up to Hakeem to go check on your mans and make sure your mans is okay. Like, you go talk to him. But personally, I want to get out this bitch so bad that, like, y'all, the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, this y'all shit. Like, we ain't even supposed to be here. Like, we just collateral at this point. I'm feeling like, I don't know. So anyways, like, we leave the house and we start walking off the porch. So as I'm walking off the porch, I'm looking around for Q, because I'm thinking like he like in the front, but it turns out that he was in the backyard with the rest of them. So I'm looking around because I'm hoping that I'm gonna see him outside, that way I can let him know and he can see us, like, hey, we about to get in the car, come with us. But we didn't see him on the front porch. So when we got in the car, y'all, I'm texting Q. I'm texting him. I'm like, so I'm letting Q know. I'm like, hey, Hakeem is about to drive us back to the hotel. Like, do you want to come? Are you okay? Of course, she not texting me back. So we sitting in the back seat. So like, me and Shauna just looking at each other. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I don't understand. Mind you, we ain't talking at all. It's just the music on. The YN number 2, he just sitting there looking. Hakeem not saying nothing. It's just like bad vibes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So we just sitting in the back. I'm steady texting Q. I text him like question marks, whatever. He still wasn't answering. So I'm just sitting there like, oh, I don't know. You know, when you feel like you want to do something. And I understand for y'all, the people in the back, I know y'all gonna be thinking like, you should have called the police. Who? It's easy to say calling the police when you're not brought up in certain type of shit. Because let's be realistic here. What am I gonna call the police on? You want me to call the police on a trap house? You okay to do that? You want me to put my life in danger by telling on some thug ass criminals telling on them, like, you think I'm about to call the police and send them to a trap house and say, hey, both of our little friends that we was with, they came here to get some rugs, y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, hey, Mr. Police Officer, sir, the friends that we came with, they came to this trap house to pick up some rugs, and the guys were scary there, and I don't know, they look like that they're trying to set them up, but I'm not really for sure. Can you go by and check it out? I know that sounds like the right thing to do. And it probably is. But if you think I'm about to do that, one, we don't even know if they setting them up for real. So if you think I'm going to call the police on a rug dealer house and put my life at, y'all crazy as hell. Like, if you would have did it, you so special, you guys favorite, you the best person in the world. But I'm not about to do that. Like, so it's one of those things that it's just like, you want to help, but what do you do? Because what if they're not trying to set them up, and what if they really just waiting for the boss man to come and everything is okay? Now I done call the police and nothing is even going on. But then of course it's the other side of the coin where it's like, what if they really is setting them up and they do something bad to them? Then I'm gonna feel guilty. But it is just like, it's just so much just going on, and I'm just young and I don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, right? So anyways, we driving. We pull up to the hotel. Mind you, Hakeem still had the room key or whatever. So it's like he pulled up in front of the doors and he was about to get out to let us up, like take us upstairs or whatever. Probably because he wanted to say some shit too. So the YN number 2, he like, nah, bro, like it's just a room key. He like, just get on a room key so they can go upstairs so we could be on our way. Like, we need to hurry up. I think the boss man is pulling up. So Hakeem is like, okay, well, here y'all, take the room key. We'll see y'all in a minute. I'll come back and pick y'all up. So we just like, okay, by Hakeem. It's like we didn't even want him to leave. Like I'm thinking, like, can we just jump this YN number 2? Can we jump him? But then is he gonna text them back at the trap house to like do something to Q? Like I just what do I do? What do I does, bro? Like I don't know what to do. I just like I don't know. So it's like he gave us the room key and he pulled off, y'all, and we was just watching his car like just literally until he turned, and I'm just looking at Shauna like, the fuck? What do we do? We go upstairs to the hotel. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little buzzed, y'all. It's this damn drink. Oh my god. Hold on. First of all, cocktail break, okay? Cause we go get a little drink on, y'all. This is some liquor. It's some liquor in here, okay? We go up to the hotel. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Shauna get in the room. We looked at each other. And we bust out crying, y'all. Listen. We cried. I cried. She cried. We crowed. So no, stop.
Me crying. He crewed too. We both crowed.
Anyways, we was in that room, y'all, and we started crying because it's like my fucking heart is in my ass right now, okay? Like, one, we relieved, we terrified, we scared, we still nervous. We out of the situation, but I'm still scared for them. Like, it was so many emotions going on that like we literally like cried. We wasn't like boo-hoo, like ooh, but like tears was running down our face. I was just like, what the fuck did we do? It's like we was going back and forth with each other. Like, what did we do? I don't know. Did we wait around? Mind you, I'm still texting Q. Q never was texting me back. So I'm panicking. So I'm just like, what the fuck did we do? Then, because remember I told y'all I watch a lot of Bait Car and First 48 and Cops at this time. I'm just thinking like, you know what? If they do something to them, I'm always thinking like people that be in the streets, they don't like to leave no witnesses, right? So even though they took us back to the hotel, I'm thinking like if something happened to them or they do something to them, they're going to come back and get us because we're witnesses and they not leaving us behind. So for whatever reason, I'm thinking like even though we're away from them in this hotel, bro, I don't even want to be in this hotel. Like I don't want to be in nothing that have to do with them and like they know where we at. Like I don't know, like my mind is just going, I'm just an overthinker in that aspect. Like I don't want to be nowhere that's like associated with them, even though we at a hotel, right? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm panicking. I'm scared. Like it's a lot going on in the back of my head. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking the worst, y'all. I really got the worst bad feelings and like from them or whatever. And it just was like, I'm thinking something gonna happen. So when in doubt, what do? When you're scared and you don't know what else to do because you're young and you have no business being where you're at right now. Well, I can't say what do y'all do, but what do? I call my mom, okay? Because guess what, love? I don't know if the boss man is ever coming. I don't know what the fuck is going on at this point. I just don't know, right? So I'm gonna call my mom. So I call my mom and I basically like tell her like the short version of it a little bit. Like, we in Grand Rapids, we gotta get the fuck. Okay, so my mom, like, of course she would come get us, but one, she do work midnights, okay? Even though I'm not saying she's gonna put the job before us, but two, she's still 2 hours away. I didn't even want to stay at this hotel, y'all. I didn't even want to, like, get another hotel. Like, I'm not about to buy another hotel just stay in. I didn't want to sit in the lobby. I didn't want to go across the street to the Dunkin' Donuts, y'all. I wanted to get the hell out of fucking GR. AKA Grand Rapids. I wanted to get the fuck on. I did not even trust to, like, just ride back with them or what was. I just didn't know. I was just ready to go. You know what mom did? She like, well, what you want me to do, whatever? Like, do they got a train? I said, I think so. I think they do. So I look up a train, like Grand Rapids, like y'all do or whatever. Like, I think y'all do have a train station, but for whatever reason, they only had like 1 or 2 times. We look up Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo is like, I think it was like 45 minutes to 50 minutes away or something around that. Like, I know it was like under an hour or so. I really think it was like 45, but this was so long ago, right? My mom was like, well, I'm looking up Kalamazoo. Like, they have one that leave at like, I think it was like 10:30 or 11 p.m. Don't quote me, y'all. This was so many years ago. But basically, it was a late time. So she was like, do y'all think y'all can get to Kalamazoo? So I'm like, hell yeah, we're going to get to Kalamazoo. And I know y'all probably thinking like, why would y'all go 45 minutes away? Y'all could have just waited for him. Because I'm thinking flight or fight, baby. I'm about to fly the fuck away from it. I got to flight. I got to go. Like, at this point, I'm starting to think I don't want nothing to do with their situation because y'all got to remember, I don't know if they really did like the shooting that they was saying that they kind of did, or I didn't know if they was involved. Like, I don't even know. All I fucking know is I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I want to go. Like, I don't care how I do it, what happens. Like, at this point, it's like I got this bad feeling. I want to get the fuck on, right? So my mom was like, okay, if y'all can get to Kalamazoo, she books us fucking train tickets. We out this bitch, okay? We're fucking out of here, right? So we have to call a cab, mind you, because I don't know if Uber was popping at this time or if it was around, but I didn't have no fucking Uber account, so we had to do the back in the day basic standard ass yellow taxi. So we get a taxi or whatever, they take us to Kalamazoo, and mind you, I'm mad at the taxi driver, even though of course it wasn't really his fault, but like we barely made it to our time because it was already late, but it was so late in the day that I wanted him to speed. I know that ain't right, but shit, I wanted him to speed and hurry up and get us there. It's like we just made it in the nick of time to make our train station flight. Wait, to make the train. Shit, like what? So we get on there. When I sat on that Amtrak, when I set my Rudy to the Tootie, when I set the JCs on that Amtrak seat next to Shauna, it's like I was like, I was able to breathe again. I promise you, well, I can't promise you because of course I really was not breathing, but I felt like from the moment we pulled up to that trap house until I just sat down, I felt like the whole time I was not breathing, y'all. But of course I was, because I would have died. But like, it's like I was so relieved. I don't care if it take us 3 hours to get back home. I don't give a fuck. We're on this train. We're away from everything that Q and Hakeem got going on. Mind you, at the same time, I'm still texting. She's texting Hakeem. They're not texting back. So even though I'm finally able to breathe for myself, I'm still thinking about them. I'm still worried because what if something happened? But we wanted to text them to let them know, like, hey, we're not at the hotel. We didn't necessarily want to tell them where we was at because I was just thinking like, oh, what if they beat them up and took their phones? Like, we don't want to tell the criminals like where we at. You know, I'm just thinking so far fetched. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm overthinking everything. So eventually, while we was on the train, whatever, we ended up falling asleep. So when we woke up, like, we're just gonna fast forward. So we woke up, whatever. Mind you, Shauna had already texted her cousin to pick us up, the cousin who we stole all the goods from, because mind you, my car is still across the street from Shauna's cousin at Q and Hakeem grandma's house, right? So we asked her to come pick us up. Okay, cool. We get to the train station or whatever, like in the city. We still have not heard from Hakeem. We still have not heard from Q. We haven't heard from them. Her cousin there to pick us up, mind you, she just like going off, like not really going off, but she just like, what the fuck, like y'all dumb, like, you know when people are so upset that something bad could have happened to you, like they kind of cussing you out because you was doing some dangerous ass shit. So she just kind of cussing us out, like, I told y'all, like, them and some YNs, they be in the streets, like, don't be with them. Why the fuck would y'all be in Grand Rapids with them? Like, she kind of just cussing us out. So we end up telling her, yeah, still, like, what happened? So we telling her, like, this happened. We be scared because blah blah blah. So she's just like, well, what the fuck, like, should I tell the grandma, like, do you think they okay or not? And I'm like, well, it's been hours, we have not heard back from them. Like, we did tell them that we left and we not at the hotel. So I don't know. So she like, I don't know, maybe I should wait till tomorrow to say something to their grandma. Should I even get involved? I'm like, shit, you don't know, we don't know, we don't fucking know. Anyways, we go to her house, whatever, we pull up. I get my car, I drop Shauna off, I go home. I go home, I'm sitting in the shower. You would think it's the scene of a fucking movie. I'm in the shower like, okay, 48 fucking hours. 48 fucking hours. I just met these niggas like a day or so ago. What the fuck? What the entire fuck, okay? Like, what is going on? So I take my shower, y'all. I get in that bed. Oh my God. I'm just happy to be in my motherfucking bed, rubbing my feet together. I grab my SpongeBob bear and I'm just sitting there holding it like, round and round the record spins all day. Listen again, it takes you far away. So
round and round the record spins all day. Listen again, it takes you far away.
but I'm just holding on to SpongeBob like, SpongeBob, what would you do? What the fuck would you do? Then I eventually fall asleep, right? Okay. So anyways, the next day, so Manju trying to end up calling me. So I'm like, hey, did you speak to like Hakeem or whatever? She like, no. I was trying to see if you spoke to Q. I'm like, no. They still ain't text back. They still ain't call back. Mind you, we still had her cousin stolen shirts and stuff because we forgot to give it to her the night before because we was just not thinking about it. She wasn't thinking about it. But we still want to go ahead and give it to her. And part of me want to see like, you know, like the Q and them come back home, like what's going on. So Shauna is like, okay, yeah, well we can go ahead and go over there to give my cousin back her stuff, whatever. So I go pick up Shauna and I go back to the cousin house, right? I pull up. Of course, I don't see Hakeem and Q car outside. I don't see no signs of them, right? So we go and Shauna cousin house. So we just like, oh, sorry for stealing your Aeropostale and Hollister shirts. Like, here you go. Sorry for stealing your perfume. Here go your perfume. Do you want the lip gloss back? She's like, nah, y'all keep the motherfucking lip gloss. So we just kind of just talking to her again, like we sitting on the couch. So we just like, yeah, like, sorry for stealing all your stuff, blah, blah, blah. She just like, y'all haven't heard, have y'all heard from them? We like, no, da, da, da. We sitting on the couch. Mind you, I told you it was hot. It's summertime, so the windows is up in the living room. We just sit on the couch talking. And all of a sudden,
when all of a sudden I hear this agitating, grating voice.
I hear fucking car doors shutting and stuff. So, you know, just I be just looking out. You know, I be people watching and stuff. So, like, when you hear stuff or you hear people riding down the street and stuff, most of the time you kind of just look out the window or, you know, you just look. I hear doors shutting. We look out the fucking window. Cocktail break. Tell me why. Do we see fucking Hakeem and Q across the street? So we ran out the house, of course, because we about to go across the street to make sure everything is fucking okay. Y'all ain't text us back. Y'all ain't did none of that. We walking across the street, so, you know, we yelling their name. I'm like, Q, she Hakeem. We like, what the fuck? Like, so we going over there. We walking up on them like they ain't embracing us at all, y'all. They sitting there looking at us like, what the fuck? So we like, I'm like, I've been texting you. Why you ain't text back? They looking at us like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would we text y'all back? What do you mean? Why wouldn't y'all text us back? Like, what do you mean? So I'm like, what you mean? Like, are y'all okay? He like, what the fuck do y'all care? Like, why do y'all care if we okay? Like, didn't y'all fucking leave us? Sorry, you guys are upset. So I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, we just trying to make sure y'all okay. Like, we was texting y'all wasn't texting back, and like, I don't know, like, I want to make sure nothing happened to y'all. So they like, okay, if something did happen to us, then y'all get the fuck on. Like, y'all was gone, so what the fuck? So I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at you like, wait, is y'all mad? Like, why y'all mad? And he's like, man, what the fuck? I'm just saying, like, y'all supposed to be ride or dies. Like, y'all got the fuck on. Y'all just dipped on us. Baby, we just met 48 hours ago. I know the fuck you ain't talking about ride or dies. Ride or die who? Did you ask me to be your ride or die? Did I agree? Is it something I signed that said I would be a ride or die? Babe, no, I never said that. So it's like they had a tool. Y'all, they had a fucking attitude with us. So I'm just like, well, what was wrong? Like, y'all wasn't hitting us up. So yeah, we had to get the fuck on because we didn't know what was going on. They was over there bullying y'all and stuff, putting y'all in headlights. Putting y'all in headlocks and fighting you or whatever. So they're like, man, get the fuck on. Like, we grown as fuck. Ain't no niggas bully us. What the fuck y'all talking about? You like Krabby Patties, don't you?
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
And I'm looking at him like, y'all trying to be tough, but I'm telling y'all, I seen y'all faces. Like, y'all was definitely giving intimidated. Y'all was definitely giving a little fucking scared. Now all of a sudden you trying to act like we wasn't scared. We grown as fuck. We wasn't worried about them niggas.
Sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
You sure? Are you sure? Because that's not the vibe I was getting. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm like, so what y'all mad at us, though? They just like, yeah, like, I mean, we do this street shit. Like, we need bitches that's really gonna be down with us and really fuck with us. Like, we don't need no hoes that's gonna be on some scary shit. Like, baby, bitch. I'm looking like, well, guess what, baby? You could call me Halloween because it's getting very scary around this bitch. Especially dealing with the type of stuff y'all dealing with. If you think I'm going to be doing that just to mess with you, getting my life put in jeopardy and being around a whole bunch of niggas that y'all can't even handle, and you want to call me scary, boy, you was scared too. But you trying to act like you not because you got out of it alive. So now you trying to act like I wasn't really scared. Yes, the fuck you was. Hakeem, you got put in that head like, baby, and I swear you was damn near turning purple. Like, come on now. Like, I know you don't stop trying to act like them y'all friends and y'all was just playing and all that. No, they definitely think that y'all set up or y'all did whatever today, man. Something fishy was fucking going on. But because y'all survived it, now you trying to act like we wasn't scared. Everything was okay. Y'all was scared. Why did y'all leave us hanging? Nigga, we ain't trying to die with y'all. Like, nah, y'all want to die? Y'all die on y'all own. Not with us, okay? So, yeah, y'all, but they unpacking the car at the same time. So, like, they just mad. They giving us attitude. They so pissed that we wasn't riding and dying with them. apparently, that they didn't want to talk to us. So I'm sitting there looking at them like, bitch, you not gonna make me feel no type of ways about being scared and getting the fuck on. I don't have to wait around for danger. I ain't gotta wait to see if some shit happening. If you put me in an uncomfortable position and I feel like I gotta get the fuck on, then that's what I gotta do. I'm not gonna feel bad for that. If you was able to go, all the times that y'all kept trying to go, y'all was letting them little boy y'all. Like Hakeem, you wanted to go talk to Q and they told you no basically, and you didn't even fight to go talk to your mans, but you trying to act like you're not scared. Q, you didn't even want to come in the house, but you let that big scary guy make you come in the house and make us come in the house. Like, stop trying to act like y'all wasn't really scared, but whatever. I'm like, it is what it is. At one point, I stopped talking. Shauna was still saying stuff to Hakeem, but I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Q, you don't want to talk to me? Then it is what it is. At this point, my conscience is cool because I know that y'all made it back home safe and y'all good, so I don't feel no type of way about nothing, okay? So Shauna was still saying something like, what the fuck, how you gonna be mad at us, blah, blah, blah. But they're unpacking the car and they was taking it in the house. And tell me why they gonna shut the door on us. Boy, don't make me call Big Scary Guy back and let them know that y'all was a part of that shooting. So I know, I'm just playing. I don't even know nothing about that. But don't make me lie on y'all because don't fucking shut no door in front of our face. The fuck? Little do y'all know I wasn't gonna talk to y'all no more after this anyways. I told y'all in like part 1 that I had already made up my mind y'all was too deep in the trenches and this wasn't really gonna go nowhere, but I still did want to make sure y'all was okay because had something happened to y'all, even though it wasn't much I was able to do, I still was gonna feel bad. So, but I did still want to make sure y'all was cool, you get what I'm saying? But like, you ain't gonna make me feel bad, y'all. So needless to say, you know, Miss Shauna went right back across the street, you know, and we end up leaving and going home. But I'm just like, not y'all mad at us that we didn't stay. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all shouldn't have had us scared. Like, y'all knew we were scared. Y'all should have left us at the hotel. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all should have did. Y'all shouldn't even ever brought us to Grand Rapids. Yeah, I know we kind of agreed to the trip, but shit, we was fucking high and drunk. Okay? So y'all should have just dropped us off and came to do what y'all needed to do, and none of this would have happened. So I don't care. Y'all ain't gonna make me feel bad. I'll do it all over again. Yeah, mama show, book that train ticket and bring us the fuck home. Because I don't know what was going on and I ain't trying to stay and find the fuck out. Good, that's done. Okay? So yeah, y'all. So they ain't talk to us and we ain't talk to them, of course, because they was mad. And it's like, okay, well, thanks for the weekend. That could have cost me my damn life. I mean, I don't know. So, but I'm just like, whatever. Like, something is off. Something that was definitely off about them. Fucking Q had scratches on his face and stuff, and he tried to act like it was when they was play fighting or whatever. And it's just like, something was off about them. I couldn't even tell you what it was, but something happened, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. So, I would gladly delete and block your fucking number with no problem, okay? Fuck y'all. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video and comment down below. And make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.